And we're live on episode 12 of the Vegan Hour with Simone Jones from the Colonic Clinic. Now, before we get down and dirty, I've started already. I'm just going to do a quick sound check on my computer to make sure that we have sound, and that does tell me the connection is weak, but what a surprise. Okay, let's check. Yes, okay, we have sound. That's great. That's all we needed to know. Okay, good evening, folks. Well, we've got 10 people online already. Wow. Now, I realise this video is pixelated at the moment. There will be a higher quality version of this video on YouTube in the next day or two. So don't panic if you're having trouble seeing us. If it comes and goes a bit, like I can tell it's clear again. So you'll see the quality come and go here.
Yeah,
okay?
It's going right now.
So,
it's not coming right now.
So, thank you guys for joining us. Ethan is watching, Matthew, Candice,
Hey,
Leanne, Ethan, Renee, Aaron, Duncan, Lorna. My goodness.
Look out.
Look out, you've got some followers.
Pressure's on.
The pressure's on. All right, so see, we're clear there. Look, it's well framed. Okay, so tonight I have Simone Jones from the Colonic Clinic. She is going to be answering you all your shitey questions, although I use the word shite and you use the word...
Shit. It's shit.
It's shit. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to, say shite all the time, but anyway. So she's going to answer any of your questions about...
Any question.
Any question at all, okay? What's the third planet from the end of the solar system?
Regarding poo.
Okay. Any questions regarding poo? Thank you for joining us, Colleen and Anada. Thank you for joining us. Now, Simone is also going to be talking about some other things tonight too. Some very...
We are.
We are. That was a good look. Be afraid. Yes, we're going to be talking about vegan frothers, aren't we?
Frothers.
The frothers.
Vegan frothers.
Frothers. Vegan frothers.
Vegan frothers.
Now,
look us up on Instagram.
Now, listen, guys, before we get going, so we're going to be talking about shit. I'm going to have to say shit. I can't say shite the whole time. We're going to be talking about vegan frothers, which is very interesting because I've got a little bit of an idea of what that's about. We're also, before we get going in this episode 12, let me just announce next week's events. And it's pretty simple. Normally I have 3 or 4. Hi, Ananda, or Anada. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your name because I know you as 2 names, sort of like me, sort of like Glary. Glary, yeah. Anyway, this Saturday, where you want to be is at Govinda's Surface Paradise at lunchtime, because Vegan Life has their all-you-can-eat lunch at Govinda's. So that is where you want to be. That's Saturday, August the 6th at 12 noon. Yes. Well, that was easy. That's all. That's all the events. Yeah, that's all. This. Actually, look, I want to make a shout out to a series of interviews that I've been watching. It's called the Whole Connection series. My friend Paige has been interviewing people from around the world, and this is it's a free online summit. It's to achieve optimal health, and you can just sign up with your email address and listen to these interviews. They go live for about 2 or 3 days, and I've listened to several of the interviews. Very, very interesting people that she is interviewing. And so I do want to make a shout out to the Whole Connection series. I'll put a link to it at the end, but if you want to look on Facebook to the Whole Connection series, yeah, you'll find the details there. Now, Jason is watching. Hey, Jai is watching. Adam, hey, Adam. It's good to see you twice in one day, and in real life and not in real life. And Chris, do you know Chris? No. Chris often comments when I'm doing my live stream on my bike ride.
Kim.
So,
it's cute when you think.
Hey, Kim's there. Yeah. And how are you, Kim?
I feel like I'm at home.
And you got all these people that know you. Isn't it amazing? You've actually got
famous.
you got 20.
I knew he'd put shit there.
Good on you, Shane.
And a dog.
and Luba's watching, so I've got a few people watching. And like I said a minute ago, we're pixelating, on and off pixelating.
Oh, fuzzy bear.
And Dennis is watching.
Mama
Dennis and Lindy are watching,
hey,
actually. Hi, Jason. Now, I just realised something else. We're starting a new competition tonight. I was going to say, don't worry if we're pixelated too, because we're doing currently filming with a second camera, and that's the version that will be uploaded later to YouTube. So,
Bundy's watching.
Bundy's
Leanne's
watching.
dog.
Oh, Bundy's watching.
That's
Well,
the only reason we're here.
woof, woof. Well, it's just as well it wasn't a cat.
The
We
best.
could have got the
Leanne?
resident cat. Yes, I haven't met her in person.
Makes the best vegan food delivered
Yes.
to
Oh, I see the photos and I hear
is
about
good
it.
and worth
Yes, yeah, that's
delivering to that eats good food.
Blake is frothing.
I'm frothing.
Okay, now listen, guys.
Okay, off topic.
Before we get going, new competition starting tonight. Easy House vegetarian restaurant, which is actually 100% vegan, has very generously decided to give away a meal for two to the value of $80, which is fantastic. Thank you to Mary and Jackie and everybody else there at Easy House for that. The competition starts tonight, runs for a couple of weeks. Very easy to win this one. Just share the live stream to your page and to your friends' pages and to forums and wherever. Whoever shares this live stream the most will be the winner. So that'll be announced in 2 weeks' time, I think it is. I've got to get the date right on that one. Okay, so Simone, sounds like I'm doing all the talking. How was your day today?
We're not going to go there, are we? We're going to do small talk.
Oh, okay. Small talk is shit, isn't
questions.
it? Okay, we want some shit questions, guys. Now, actually, Natalie, how's it going? What I want to find out before people start asking questions about shit, and even if they don't, you can talk a little bit about what the Colonic Clinic does. Okay. Maybe we'll start there, and then we'll go into vegan brothers.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Tell us a bit about the Colonic Clinic. Tell us. It's been going a few years now. 6 years? I could be
wrong, 6 years.
Okay.
Something like that. Snapchat.
Yeah. Well,
yes,
one of us has
Snapchat.
Snapchat, and it's not me, so you can figure it out, Jai.
Awesome.
So yeah, what do you do at the Colonic Clinic?
So basically, the Colonic Clinic is obviously a clinic.
Just interrupt you for a second, sorry. Is Simone loud enough for you guys? Because I may have to get you to talk up a little bit. I'm just not sure. Yeah, yell. Yeah, pretend you're on the bike going, yeah!
I don't do that on the bike, but...
Oh, I do. If anyone saw my crazy video from last weekend, which apparently I won't be doing again for...
Breaking up.
Hey? Breaking up here. Okay, so... And Natalie's watching. Hey, Nat! Woo! I'll be there tomorrow night, Nat. Save a table. About 6:15. That was my online booking. How's that? Adam. Yeah.
You're a hottie. You're a hottie.
Yeah, I'm a hottie. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, you're not my type, Adam.
Oh yeah, so Shane says I'm always loud enough.
Yeah, good on you, Shane. Okay, distorting. Yes,
Okay.
Dennis, we're aware it's pixelating, and we're working on that from future episodes. We'll have more information about that next week. Okay, so we're working on that.
Yeah, so mostly sweet. Audible.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Anyone got any questions about...
Did you want to give a bit of a spiel about shit or not?
Oh,
No.
do we need a spiel about
Do we
shit?
need to spiel about shit? No. Okay. We want questions about. Let's give you some hints of questions like
anything.
Why do you need to have colonics? How does it help the body's health?
Okay,
what's
I'll
involved?
just roll on.
Jessica's watching. Hey, Jess. Okay.
So, just because obviously most of you that I'm speaking to are vegan and possibly health conscious, if not just for the ethical reasons. 99.9% of the people I meet on a daily aren't vegan and aren't, without being disrespectful, they're not very conscious of what they do put in their mouth. So they pretty much eat a lot of shit. Therefore, they don't shit. So then they come to me. So then I get the opportunity to tell them, hey, you're in the state that you're in because of the shit that you eat, which is what's making your digestive system.
Yeah.
It's about to swear, but yeah, shit. So yeah, it's a lot of people don't need colon hydrotherapy. A lot of people just need to eat fruit and veg. A lot of people just need to move their body, drink water, and be more conscious of what they're putting in their mouth. But the reality is, I meet a lot of people that literally live on processed food, packet food, meat, chicken,
So-
fish, dairy.
So they're not getting the fibre to get the stuff
no,
out
they're
of their
not
body
getting
at all.
anything.
Yeah.
They're actually nutrient deficient.
Nutrient deficient, yes, they would be.
Full stop, yeah.
Even if they try.
Rosie, what's
So
the
we've
best
got a
advice you
question
can give
from
people about their
Dennis.
gut health?
Okay.
So the question was, what is the best advice you can give people about their gut health? So gut health is there's a million aspects to it, which obviously we only have an hour, so I'm not going to go there. But basically, if you put stuff into the human body that's not for the human body, you're going to create a whole lot of bad bacteria and just inflammation. So we can't inflame the human body by eating foods that are for the human body. For example, anything that comes from the ground or falls from a tree is what we're designed to absorb and assimilate and break down.
I've heard that.
Yeah, funny that.
Yeah, funny that. Yeah.
So when it comes down to it, when it comes to gut health, people have inflammation and gut problems because they're just eating stuff that's not food. It's just simply not food.
That's it in a nutshell, isn't it?
Let's go home.
That was easy. But it's that simple.
Yeah.
People are not eating what is actually really food.
Yeah.
They're eating shit.
Yeah.
And they can't get the shit
They
out.
can't get-
So
they're just full of shit.
they're full of shit. Thank you, Kirk, for watching. Ethan, for
Yeah,
watching.
Ethan.
Marcel.
Saw him up at Springbrook this morning, that mad dog.
Yeah, doesn't even work either.
No, it doesn't work.
Okay, what are the best what are the best foods to help with digestion? So
Fruit.
and
Fruit.
yeah.
See, the thing about digestion is if it's going to hydrate you, give you vitamins, minerals, nutrients, fiber, everything is in fruit that we need. When it comes to good gut bacteria, so if you want to create a really happy, flourishing, good gut bacteria home, feeding your body fruit is what feeds the good bacteria, which then you keep getting fed from the fruit. So you feed yourself fruit and then the fruit feeds you. So it's a gut bacteria relationship.
That's good.
That
You know
it's
your
all
shit.
about. I'm around shitty things all day long and all night long now.
Ah!
So when
Thank
you want
for
to
that.
create like gut bacteria, everyone in today's world is obsessed with probiotics, where prebiotics is where it's at. So creating that good gut health through the prebiotics, which is in fruit. Fruit's amazing. And
Prebiotics. Yeah.
Prebiotics are where it's at.
Okay. That's where it's at. You heard it first.
Goes in easy, comes out easy. Boom.
Boom. You heard it first. And I will say again, I'm aware that we are pixelating a lot tonight, and I'm working on a solution for future episodes and more news on that if it comes to fruition. So, yes, so that we can, what I said, so that we can stop this pixelation. So, anyway, an upgrade, technology upgrade again. But, as I said earlier, if you've just joined us, this video is being filmed by a second camera, so that is the version, the good version goes on YouTube. So we just have the live version, which gets pixelated a bit, but that's where we get the questions coming through. Samantha's watching. Aaron said, duly noted.
That's the best emoticon, isn't it?
That's, well, what about the emoticon you used earlier? No, we can't use that one.
Why not?
If somebody gives us a bad time, we can use it. I didn't see that. What did she do there? Hopefully it was pixelated. Nobody saw that. I mean, that's a bit of a delay, so what's happening there is not quite what's happening
cool.
there.
Okay.
Anyway, it's better late than never, Samantha says. Okay, I guess you're talking about a technology upgrade. Yeah, learning as we go along. Joy is watching. Excellent. She's watching live. That's better than watching dead. Okay, I'm excited.
What are you excited about?
I could tell you, but I get arrested. So,
Oh.
we'll talk about... No.
No, he's not. We're good. We're safe.
Wait,
Okay.
it's all right. Ooh, okay, that was
Not.
missed it by that much. Okay. I'm excited about vegan
Frothers?
frothers. I go to say frothers because I think it's like a version of brothers.
No, frothers. So,
Frothers.
frothing. When you're frothing on something.
Yeah, okay,
So-
yeah, of course.
Oh, she meant late, right? Okay. So vegan frothers. So the way you say it is like, when you're frothing on something.
Yeah,
like,
yes, I know. We could go anywhere with it.
Go
Yes,
there.
yeah.
Don't look up what frothing is in the Urban Dictionary
Oh,
online.
God.
Okay, so we won't go there.
Parents, send your kids to bed, will you?
So,
Okay.
do you want me to explain what vegan frothers is?
No, I think anyone that's got any imagination has now worked it out.
Oh, you were talking about the rude one or the
No, that's you. Hang on, take two and call me in the morning. Okay, let's talk about not the meaning of the word frothers.
Okay.
Let's talk about.
That's what I was talking about.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay,
let's
we can do that.
Okay.
So, vegan frothers, we are, there's three of us. So, myself and Blake and Shane. So,
Did you have to have Shane in there? Couldn't you have? I mean,
well, we worked out that Tues company, three's at froth. So we are a not-for-profit foundation, and we're all about creating clothing that has obviously vegan frothers, our brand on it, so that it creates a conversation. So you're out and about and someone says, what is that? And then you explain what it is, and then they find out what it is and what we are. And the money that we make goes back into creating those clothing that creates awareness, that creates conversation, which creates more of the message, which anything,
Fantastic.
when we do make anything over and above, well, obviously profit, we then can fund like animal sanctuaries and anyone that's struggling, that's looking after animals and trying to help from grassroots. So basically, we just sponsored our first cow.
Excellent. Yes.
Save a cow.
Excellent.
They're doing good things. So our cow.
So I'm going to get to your comments in a minute, guys, because I just want to stay on this subject. So you sponsored your first cow. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
How do people buy
the clothing?
So
the website literally was meant to go live today, but we're still in the process. Maybe this week. If you want to look up vegan frothers on Instagram, that's where you'll find. We'll always put up our what's going on and what's happening and when we're live. At the moment, at the Colonic clinic is the only place you can get the clothing.
Okay, so you can go in there, get rid of all your shit, and also
get new shit
to
wear.
Get new shit to wear. Wow. So Samantha says
that looks like Bounce, the name of the cow, Leanne. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Little cow.
Little cow. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Samantha says she's so excited to hear Simone. She trained as a colonic hydrotherapist 8 years ago, but never practiced.
Well, are you on the Gold Coast?
I think Samantha's Brisbane. Samantha, tell us where you are.
Are you on the Gold Coast? If you're on the Gold Coast, please come see me.
And Wisdom is watching. Oh, now the program is full of wisdom. Thank you for watching. That was terrible, wasn't it?
Bad.
That was like two men walked into a bar. They should have ducked.
That was bad too.
Yeah, no, that was even worse. That was just, okay. So Kim says, "Yay, that's good," and Leanne went, "You." Is that it?
Yeah,
you.
About the cow. So
Okay.
vegan frothers is pretty exciting because
it is very exciting.
We're trying to bring a message, and we're trying to bring awareness to people that are kind of in a different scene. That are, I mean, any of you that might have seen our logo and what we're about, we're trying to. It's amped up. It's about frothing. It's good vibes. It's about.
What is frothing?
Frothing is like when you're frothing on something. Just being a frother. Okay,
I'm glad we got that very vivid description. Blake says...
He says, I know all the fruit is optimum for digestion health, but what would you recommend as the superfruit for digestion?
Does it have to be a superfruit? Does it have to be? Really? Why one?
There's
it changes by season and that too.
Yeah, seasonal fruit. So whatever's organic is always best. Blake, you know this answer. He's just been.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good that he's asking. Yeah,
so,
other people learn from it.
Yeah, seasonal stuff like whatever's in season. Whatever's in season is what's best for you at that time. Obviously organic as well, not sprayed, not got all that crap on it. But things that are like one of the most anti-inflammatory fruits for our digestive system, especially the large intestine, is actually papaya, pawpaws. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the smell of it, but you'll find that people that don't like the smell of papaya is also because they're a little bit acidic.
Yes.
So when their taste buds and things change, and when you're a bit more alkaline,
Yeah.
internally when you're just functioning a bit better, your taste buds shift. So
I have red papaya for breakfast.
Same.
It's fantastic,
Best.
isn't it? It's
Yeah,
just so good. It's
Good
so.
question.
We actually, Samantha says she is to answer your question. She is in Bayside, Brisbane.
Oh, damn.
So damn. And
how many times a day should an average healthy person have a bowel movement?
Good
awesome
question. Yep.
So
intelligent questions.
Blakey. So it is all relative to how much someone eats. So I see a lot of people are doing juice feasts and juice cleanses and stuff like that. So they get to a point in their cleanse where they don't have the bulk of the fiber coming through, so their movements aren't as full and so forth. I mean, they're still dumping from organs and things like that, but that's a whole separate issue and answer to a question you didn't ask. But when it comes to food and how much someone's eating, so if I eat 4 to 5 meals a day and they're very fibrous, then really we should be moving our bowels at least 3 to 4 times a day, at least. So 3 times a day is what you're chasing, 3 times a day. Yeah. And it should be a case where you know you're clean on the inside and your body's functioning when you really don't need toilet paper. So if you need toilet paper,
good, yes, okay, that's why I have a bidet.
You go on those Japanese toilets; they got them all through
that's
Japan.
Right.
It's amazing.
We have a Japanese toilet here.
It squares you right on the dot.
It's very good. I don't know what accent I was doing then. It was just anyway.
So if you for a healthy person, how many bowel movements a day?
You're saying a minimum of 3, right?
Yeah.
I would say, a lot more than that, actually.
It's all
an
a
absolute
healthy
minimum,
person, which isn't very common in today's society. But I mean, I'm talking to you, bunch of vegans, so you guys should know this. But it's all a fiber relative thing.
Steve says,
he's good at
I'm okay then. That's good. Yeah. So he's not full of shit. So that's fine. But
did that answer your question, Matthew?
I'll just make
it. So it's all relative to how much is going in and how much is coming out.
I'll just
and stress plays a massive role.
Yes, actually, stress does. Stress plays a bigger part than what we are even aware of, because stress is actually happening before you're aware of it. By the time you're aware of the stress,
it's already on its way.
You're
dealing with adrenaline by that point.
Yes, yeah. So the stress happens where. One of the things that we tend to forget, generally speaking, human beings are far more sensitive to stimuli and things going on in their world than we give ourselves credit for. So we are very easily stressed, but we actually don't acknowledge it a lot of the time. We actually have to put up a bit of a block, a bit of a wall to get through the day-to-day sort of thing. But we are actually very, very easily influenced and affected by stress.
And it's you let that happen.
Or even I mean, okay, if you're meditating and you're more centered, then it's going to wash over you. It's not going to you're not going to be rocking about in the wild ocean. You're just going to be like
the thing with stress
stable.
Though, what a lot of people don't connect to is people think that stress is something that it's not a lot of the time, but if people are putting shit into their system, then to deal with external stresses, so work, relationships, if you have issues in those sectors, if you're not set up properly and you're not actually consuming things that are helping you, everything's hard. So if you don't have enough, like fruit, for example, in your life, if you don't have enough high vibration water content, hydrating foods that are giving you all the nutrients you need, you can't deal with any of the shit in external life. Everything's just too hard.
And you're it's like
you're on edge all the time.
On the edge, that's right. And that's where we get people that you can just say good morning to them. They go, "What do you mean by that?" They're so defensive. They're right on the edge.
Because they've got no fuel in their system to deal with shit.
And it's to deal with shit. That's right. We've had a few comments come in there. Kiska's watching. Good on you, Kiska. Dennis asks, "What about water intake?"
So eating water and drinking water is like
eating water.
Yeah, fruit.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So I was going to get there, but a lot of people are obsessed with drinking water when we need to eat water. We really like the best way to get your bowel rehydrated. To actually do its job, which if anyone wants me to go into how the bowel actually works, I can, because that's all hydration related.
I think, please.
Go there?
Please,
okay.
yeah.
So I'll go there in a second. Hello, Kiska. But basically, if you're not eating enough water and drinking enough water, all systems go to shit. Literally, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that have met me at the clinic or in person or whatever have heard me say this a million times, so I apologise. But your large intestine, also known as your colon or your bowel, whatever you want to call it, think of it as like spongy tissue. So if you've got a sponge in your kitchen and you let it dry out, it's got no flexibility. You can't actually, clean up anything. You can't.
Yeah.
It's not usable. It's got no flexibility. You can't mop up stuff. So if your colon is dry and dehydrated from processed food, packet food, meat, chicken, fish, dairy, alcohol, caffeinated drinks, if you're drying out your body by putting in drying foods, so if you eat foods that are drying from the top, you're actually taking your saliva, you're taking away from your body.
Yeah.
Whereas when you eat fruit, or high water content foods, you're putting in hydration. So by the time it reaches your colon, you're actually still giving water to the actual spongy tissue in the colon so you can move.
Can I just ask you, you're saying fruit, are we also including vegetables with a high water content?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
anything
maybe cucumbers, celery.
Anything high water.
Anything high water.
Anything high water content.
Yep. Okay, good. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Annette. Nice to have you watching. And Rob Mills. Oh, thank you.
He's a mad dog.
Mad Dog Millsy. That's good. He's good with his film clips.
He is.
And
music.
And music. So you've got to have a high hydration in the food you're eating.
And the water, obviously.
So obviously this is, I mean, again, comes down to very simple mechanics, that when you're eating processed food,
you're drying yourself out.
You're drying yourself right out.
You're slowing down your system. You're slowing down so many things. But to actually absorb food and to assimilate and to get our organs and tissues and everything functioning properly, we absorb high water content food. That's what we are. So when you look at how we're designed to pick, peel and chew. We're not designed, obviously, to kill, stab, rip apart, all that crazy shit that meat eaters do. We're not designed for that. And our system's not designed for that. Our taste bud's not designed for that. Our heart's not designed for that. Our brain's not designed for that. So
our colon isn't designed for
that.
Not
at all.
You said
dead,
system.
Rotting animals stuck in your guts.
That's right.
Thanks.
And in fact, I'll just make a little side point there. I was going to say segue, but I haven't bought one yet. But did you get that one?
I didn't.
No, okay, don't worry. Yeah, straight over the top. It didn't even come in for landing. Forget it. Okay, but once again, what I see constantly, and you would see this constantly. How long have you been? I didn't ask you. How long have you been vegan? You've been vegan a few years now, haven't you?
That's a long story.
Okay. Oh, usually. Okay. But, well, hang on. You can answer that in a second. I just want to say, one of the things that came up a day or two ago, and I posted it. There's a good question from Steve, actually. Can you eat too much fruit per day? I just want to say, one of the things that I see constantly when we're talking about, the body not being designed to handle corpses and stuff like that, is that we're seeing scientifically more and more evidence that the excuses that meat eaters have used about, we used to eat meat in the past and that's what developed our brains and that's what, we're getting more and more scientific evidence that that's actually a lie. And again, something has come up just a couple of days ago. I posted about it, and it was showing that we were not hunters, we were gatherers, and we were actually prey. And that most of the time, like going back to, before civilization, when we were foraging around, we were just foragers, foraging around, and we were hunted on by other people. We didn't, by other animals. We were prey, right? We didn't actually have the capability to be very good hunters at all. And they're showing that now. Archaeologists have dug up...
Do you know what I find crazy about all that?
Yeah, what's that?
I find it so crazy that we actually need this scientific proof when we can just go in here.
Exactly.
Like,
spot on, Simone.
I don't understand how we need all this science to say,
what you know in your heart's right.
They found that and
what you know in your heart's right and wrong.
It's like...
spot on. See, this is something I don't often go into the spiritual side of it on the show, but I am a deeply spiritual person that likes to connect with the heart.
I'm just in the middle of that. meditating as you're speaking. I'm so spiritual. It's not even funny.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I never would have picked it.
Never.
So.
Crazy shit, huh?
Crazy shit. See? Anyway. And that is the thing. You know what's right and wrong in your heart. The kid is born with the knowledge that it's wrong to kill, and that it's not a natural thing to be eating a dead animal.
Yeah.
And this is trained out of the kid by the parents that are addicted to the meat and dairy and so forth.
It's like when they're given their first bite of a sausage at the dinner table and it's all clapping and looking at them.
God, the whole thought of that. Kiska needs you to talk up a little bit, I think. So.
I'll yell at you.
Kiska, have you got your hearing aid in? Sorry, no, that wasn't funny. Okay, can you eat too much fruit per day?
Never.
Per day?
Blakey said it. Never.
Okay, never.
I mean, unless you're sitting there and stuffing your face and you actually don't want any more, but you're doing it because someone told you to eat a certain amount, but no.
Can I make it can I throw in a spanner in that one?
Go.
Are you familiar with Ayurvedic?
Enough.
Okay,
yeah.
So you know there's the 3 different body.
Yeah,
doshas, whatever they're called. Some people don't go well on raw, on too much fruit or vegetables because it cools their body down too much, and their digestion actually slows down too much, and they need warming, nourishing foods to get the digestive fire to work. Do you have a comment on that?
See, in my experience, when I've met people that say these things, I then ask, okay, tell me what you are doing, and all of the shit that they are doing and all the things that they are eating is actually causing them to be that temperature zone and all that sort of stuff. So then when they do eat the fruit and stuff, they have what they say is a reaction because of their previous inflammation. It's not the fruit. We've got to stop blaming the fruit.
Right. Okay.
We are what we have created. So if we put in stuff over 50 years that's going to cause inflammation, and then we go and eat a ton of fruit, and then someone to blame that fruit, it's like, what have you been doing for 50 years?
If for 50 years you've been, well, it's funny you say 50, I'll be 52 this year, right? So if for 50, and still available, and if...
Look out.
Look out. And if for 50 years you've been eating a lot of processed food, so you can be like, this is my 36th year of being vegan. I've eaten a lot of processed vegan food over the years.
Yeah,
you know?
And that's going to change.
A lot of Cliff Bars. Well, Cliff Bars are a recent addiction, but you know, but it used to be, I don't know, these little vegan cookie things years ago, you know, that aren't even around anymore. But I've always, you know, eaten a lot of processed food, and I've noticed that had an effect.
It does.
On my digestion.
It does. I mean,
and it got to the point where that was like, okay, I'm a vegan who actually isn't digesting very well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I see a lot of the time. Yeah. Just because you're vegan doesn't mean you're healthy.
That's right.
And most vegans I know are personally extremely healthy, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But then there's that other end of the scale that people eat a lot of processed food and packet food that's still vegan. And you know what? It's still 1,000 times better than a dead animal or a byproduct of an animal, 100%.
Definitely, yes.
But you can't go then blaming if you have a reaction to a plant food.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Then, too many sweets for Harry.
Too many sweets for Harry, damn it.
He ain't sweet enough.
Yeah, he's not sweet enough. That's what they say, actually. That's why they reckon why you crave chocolate. I've heard that one before. Samantha has joined us, my kinesiologist. Thank you, Samantha.
I love kinesiology.
Thank you, Sam. Yes, you're another big fan
kinesiology.
Of kinesiology. Kinesiology rocks. So what was the signal you gave them? What was the hand sign you did? Just the emoticon. Yeah, okay. You've actually got quite a lot of followers now. You've got 22 people at the moment. That's pretty good. That's not bad.
Where are the chocolate biscuits? Yeah.
Where are the you know what's funny? Every week I normally go and buy surplus amounts of chocolate biscuits. And
I wouldn't have had any tonight.
That's good. And last night I decided, no, I'm going to resist. So I didn't, and made a sauerkraut pizza for lunch instead. But anyway, that was okay, and I ate it all, and so everybody else missed out. But anyway, Carolyn Burnett says, you're looking sweet. Obviously it was you, it wasn't about me.
It could have been you.
It could have been.
No, she's taken, I know.
It's not, well, that doesn't always slow everyone down. I mean.
Carolyn is a legend, actually.
You're a legend, Carolyn? Yep.
Just saying.
just putting it out there. Okay, it's live now. You're a legend. Okay, so.
What else have we got?
What else have we got? I thought we were going to actually, in our pre-live chat that we had tonight, Simone warned me that there would be a lot of innuendo, and I said I can match you innuendo-wise. I will just and we are being very tame here.
Good.
We are very. Is it past? Oh, it's past at 8:30. That's the PG rating just ended. It's just going on. So we are being very tame. We're not going into innuendo at all. I mean, I'm quite disappointed. Yeah.
Do you want where do you want me
Well,
to go?
I don't know. No, well, yeah. I've trained myself when I'm live to not do innuendo at all, and I actually have difficulty. It's fine. It's fine.
Jack Norton.
Jackass.
I think that might be what pixelates it.
What, doing that?
Who's Jack Norton?
I don't know, but Jackass sounds like a good description.
Go on then, Jack. Go in.
Good on you, mate. Yeah. You know what we're going to do with him, don't you?
No, leave him there. He's funny. Yeah. Not. Kill cows. What a hero.
Yeah, what a hero. Yeah.
Stay on track, you two. Okay, Dennis. Let's give us another question.
We don't need your comments. Okay, so. Let's have another. Stay on track, you two. Yes, yeah. We're just solving a slight problem with a.
No, it's not a problem. You get that all in the world every day.
Yeah, you do. These people exist, but I do take offence to somebody that suggests that we should be killing animals and thinks that it's humorous. I take offence.
It's never been funny.
It's not. It's not funny. At what point? Does killing anything?
It's not funny.
At what point is it funny? I remember being at school. You know, you get the kids that think it's funny to kill, little bugs or rip wings off.
It just shows how their character.
Okay, I'm a little bit worried about you. You know, so.
Insecure.
Yes, insecure.
You're insecure to write that sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, there's our psychological analysis. So,
tell us about the
coffee enemas. Okay, we're back on track again. Okay, bro, I was getting a little bit worried there.
A lot of people ask questions about the coffee enema. So it's
Yeah, why coffee?
Yeah. A latte in the bum with no froth is extremely good for your liver. So it's all about the liver.
Okay.
So because I don't have a digestive chart here to
I can't believe you didn't bring your digestive chart with you. Hang on.
Here.
I'll just print one out.
So your coffee
Geez, I just suddenly became really warm.
I'll blow it now.
Borderline there.
Bum lattes for days.
Another good question there too. Okay.
The coffee enema is all about helping the liver to dump more waste than what it's doing. So it's been around for years and years and years and years and years. The Gerson therapy uses quite a bit.
Yes, for curing cancer.
Yeah, it's all about. We're not allowed to say that, but it's all about.
You didn't say that, but I can say it.
You said that.
I can say it.
It's all about assisting the liver to purge more, because we know coffee is a natural stimulant. Yeah. So when we put coffee into the body, whether it's up the bum or in the mouth, we're stimulating vessels and all sorts of stuff.
It's also a diuretic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the bum, it's designed to go in and naturally open up vessels, so bile ducts. And when we dump from our liver, we dump into our small and large intestine through what's called bile ducts. So naturally, your liver is dumping waste all the time.
Bile ducts.
Bile ducts.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I just read, what about drinking clay?
Yeah.
Are we no.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. So we're up to the bile ducts at the moment. This is where it's at.
To help the actual liver to dump more waste by opening up all those vessels and bile ducts, we can then dump more than what we already are. That's the whole idea. Carolyn's having a colonic right now while watching.
Seriously? Yeah. There's a new live stream first.
Yeah, next week we'll do a live with me on the machine.
You want to see how many viewers you're going to get for that one? My goodness, jeez. That will beat my live stream bicycle rides, including the extremely dangerous one. Just want to make a point there, guys. I did a live stream bicycle ride last week, and it was extremely dangerous and dumb. Simone's here to tell you what I did was dumb. I was risking my life at the speed I was doing downhill, and I do not recommend it, and I won't be doing it again, even though I had plans to do another one. I won't be doing it again for reasons that I'm not going to go into. Or...
No, a gentleman that was riding, those cyclists that might be watching, a gentleman was going down Tomlin Mountain and wasn't even going majorly
not
fast.
The speed I was doing. In fact, the same day that I went down at 55 kilometres an hour.
Basically, he got hit by a scrub turkey, hit him in the body, and he went down. He's in an induced coma still. So we don't know. Wow. So anyway, don't go fast downhill.
Be safe out there. It's a lot of fun, but be safe. And that was very irresponsible of me to do what I did. So yes, okay. Now let's get back to the questions. We a couple of good questions there. So how often should you have a colonic?
So because I'm speaking to possibly a lot of open-minded and health-conscious people, you don't need. So that word being need, you don't need colon hydrotherapy often if you're eating enough fruit, drinking enough water, moving your body, and eating a clean plant-based lifestyle.
Yeah. I understand.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
If you have processed food, packet food, meat, chicken, fish, dairy, coffee, alcohol, anything
hang on, not the alcohol. No. When we use processed food.
Flours, emulsifiers, additives, preservatives, anti-caking agents, shit that's not designed for your system, you'll need the extra hydration and moving out waste because the body can't normally move out waste that's already putting in waste. That makes sense. So when we're eating clean foods, we're naturally cleaning.
Yeah.
When you're putting in dirty
body
foods,
is working the way it's meant to.
You need more help. So it's super important that if you are someone that eats processed food, packet food, or things that aren't even vegan junk food, to have a natural cleanse, a colon hydrotherapy treatment, gravity-fed water, you could do it once a month if you like. You could do it once a week if you like. It's safe. You don't need to do that. Yeah. You could do it once every 6 weeks. You could do it once every 3 months.
I was doing it once a week when I was doing it last year.
Yeah, if you haven't done it before, you do a couple to clear out the whole, to make it all active and hydrated. But look, I don't, because of my lifestyle now, I have probably every few months I'll have one. And it's not for a case of, oh my God, I have to have one. It's a case of, I just want one,
Okay. Samantha, thank you for joining us. Matt says, notice me. You've been noticed, Matt, okay?
Is psyllium husk good for cleaning out your colon? So, basically,
if these guys keep coming up with these disrespectful comments,
you better smash over this.
I mean, you don't mind because you
I don't care.
You don't care, but
back to sleep, man.
Your comments aren't appreciated.
Yeah, we'll film that one too, Matt. Yeah. For you, bro. Maybe that's what he's chasing. Who knows? So the question was, is psyllium husk good for cleaning out your colon?
And that's something I have every day.
So psyllium husk, actually, if you look at what psyllium husk is, those little husks, and when you put them in water, they go gel-like.
Yes.
So that's what they're doing in the body. They're forming a stool. However, if you're dehydrated in your colon, which most people are, that take psyllium husk because they're constipated, that's why they're taking it.
Yes.
If you have dehydration in your colon, psyllium husks you don't want to be playing with. You want to be putting more fruit, more veg, more water, more movement.
This is good. This is interesting. I'm learning a lot here.
So psyllium husk is not a bad thing for you. It's going to create like a jelly kind of thing it's going to eventually come out, but you really need hydration more so than psyllium husk. So more fruit, more veg.
That's good. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Shane's.
He's laughing too.
He's laughing at what you would have said about the video thing, probably.
Shane knows we'll be filming after this.
Yeah, that's right. Is he volunteering to hold the camera?
We've got a set up. We're good. I'm joking.
Oh God, yeah. All right. The husks didn't work for me, Blake says. So is he serious? Did he try the husks?
The husks didn't work for me. Yeah, they don't work. Blakey knows where it's at. The downhill part is the reward for the climb, and yes.
Yes, Matthew's a cyclist. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
true. It is the reward, but
the point
you just can't go too fast.
I think we're going backwards and forwards on topics here. The point was, I went downhill and didn't even think about the possibility of something coming out from the bush, because that's a very, it's a very bushy area, and
not
some
old sticks on that particular.
Yeah, and it was that time of the day too. It was like 5:30, that time, dusk, when animals run out as well. And somebody said to me afterwards, weren't you worried about something running out like a kangaroo? And I thought, I didn't even think about that. And then it turns out that had actually happened the same day to someone else coming down the hill. So at a slower speed than I was doing. So, and I've been down other hills at even faster than that. So Matt says, thoughts on using enemas? I can't do it often because
it arouses me too much. Your tube's too big, bro. Go a smaller tube. It won't arouse you that much.
Yeah, I think you've got an answer for everything. When it comes to talking shit, you actually know your shit. So, and that was right, because shite.
No,
she
some
knows
people
her shite.
actually, on that topic, some people do get aroused because they get stimulated while they're using an anima.
Yeah.
So wherever your thoughts are at is where that's going to go. If you're doing an anima to get off, then that's where it's going to go. Okay. But if you're doing it to do something else, then that's where it's going to go. It's all about the brain.
I've just realised that my thoughts weren't there, thank God. So there's a great sigh of relief there, because my thoughts didn't go there.
You were fully in. Proper. He's proper. You need a shirt.
You gotta get a vegan frothers shirt. Yes. Well, yes, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see future episodes of the Vegan Hour. We may be, it's up in the air at the moment, but we may be filming from a different location. So we'll be seeing, if we do, it'll be a better internet connection, and we shouldn't get any pixelation then. So I can probably just film from one camera. Well, actually, I'll be going to two cameras again if we do that, but that's, anyway. So, if that happens, I'll be letting people know with one of my promo videos, because while I think of it, we've got about 10 minutes to go. Next week, while I think of it, talking about promo videos, we have Abby Jones, another person with the surname Jones. I'm going to try and get another Jones every week. And Abby also does Love Child, cruelty-free clothing, jewellery, all of that. So she's going to be on.
Yeah, right, cool.
So it's coincidental that we've got two cruelty-frees 2 weeks in a row. So I'm looking forward to her. Talking to her next week about what she does. Cool. So with Vegan Frothers, I keep almost saying frothers. Frothers. With Vegan Frothers, so it is you're sourcing ethical clothing
100%.
As well.
We won't play with anything that's not ethical or not fair trade.
That's.
It's a.
I could have.
No. I don't. That's something that I'm learning a lot more about, obviously through the clothing line.
Yep.
Ethical clothing is. Everyone needs to look into it. The world can't be doing what they're doing when it comes to clothing. It's bullshit. So 100% vegan frothers, all ethical fair trade clothing, 100% natural materials, no. Bullshit.
This going to Kmart and buying shirts for $1 or something like that. It's like
bullshit.
I think I saw school uniform, school shirts or something. It was $1 or something last year at Kmart. I was like, what?
It's crazy.
It's insane. Okay,
I've got a
Lorna.
good question. Some food's bad for binding you up, as we got told. My 94-year-old mum shouldn't be eating bananas. So if you're eating bananas that aren't spotty, that aren't ripe, then they will bind you up. They are the only fruit that can constipate you if they're not right. If she eats ripe bananas, she should be fine. When it comes to getting bound up, you really, really need hydration. I don't know how many times, that's the most important
What
thing.
about for the person that, when they drink a lot, also has to
pee a lot? That's a problem that they have to deal with until their bowel is actually functioning. So that's when they need to get the fibre into their colon that's actually high water content. So when people hear the word fibre in society, they think of All Bran or Metamucil or stuff like that.
God.
fibre.
All bran.
It should be water content food.
Yeah.
So, you know, papaya.
I can't think of anything worse than all bran. My God, that's how
It's
dry
not even
that
food.
stuff.
It's
not
you're
even
better
food.
eating the cardboard box.
Yeah.
It came in.
Well, yeah.
At least 2 bananas a
But
day.
papaya.
Steve. Go for
Papaya.
more.
Yeah, that's good. Papaya's good. Yeah. What else? I mean, what else could you recommend?
If you can get your mother eating papaya pawpaw, squeeze some lemon over it. That's like the best. A little bit of cinnamon if she's into that.
I was told lemon and salt, a little sprinkle of salt.
You don't need the salt, but
yeah.
if you like it, go for it. But yeah, you don't need the salt. But basically, all fruit that is laughing at plate, Metamucil shit. This is not sponsored by Metamucil.
No. In fact, tonight, the Vegan Hour was not sponsored by Leader Nutrition or by Cliff Bars. I was very well behaved and I didn't even hold up a box of anything. I can't believe I'll hold up a papaya. I think I'll go and grab one from the...
Prunes. We need more water. Prunes.
Yeah.
Prunes aren't bad for you, but you need more water.
Yeah. If you were going to have prunes, you'd need a lot of water too.
Yeah, more water.
Yeah.
Prunes are something back in the day. I was actually reading a little documentary thing on prunes actually 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And they are proven to help move the bowel. But it does leave you more dehydrated. So it's going to be that whole.
So the big thing that we're learning here tonight is
back to sleep.
So the big thing that we're learning here tonight is hydration. Hydration is really important. If you're well hydrated, then in theory, if you're well hydrated, you're following a plant-based diet, you're well hydrated, then in theory you shouldn't need the colonics too often because your body after a while should be functioning really well. What do you think about fasting? What's your take on fasting? That's another.
That's a long answer for that one, but depends on where you're at and what you've done to your body and what kind of inflammation and all sorts of stuff.
I'm sure you're going to not recommend a dry fast, are you?
I'm not, no. But I mean, it depends on where you're at and what you've been through, and there's a whole big back end to that.
Good question there. Thoughts? I said back end. Yes. Thoughts on spirulina daily?
Ooh, this is
I know.
This is a big one for me.
Oh, it's I've heard both sides. Yeah.
Spirulina, me personally, not that. Well, we're talking to me tonight, so I'm going to answer this for me personally. I'm actually highly allergic to spirulina.
Interesting.
To the point where if someone put a spoonful in some food, I'd be throwing up for 2 days.
Wow.
But I went on a massive, crazy year after year after year researching why that was the case. And what I discovered about spirulina was pretty gnarly. And it's really not something that's massively
good for you.
It's not a help. I mean, if you think about where it actually comes from and what it does and where they source it from, those miles to get to you is crazy, and it's not needed. Our bodies don't need it, and the reasons why people have it is just you can get all those other things from other plants, but nothing lives in spirulina waters.
Oh,
nothing.
Interesting.
And look it up.
Okay. There are definitely people I've spoken to that say it's a no-no, and then there are people that say, it's really good for you. So,
but, it makes people a lot of money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There is nothing wrong with that.
We don't need spirulina. If you enjoy the taste of it, which I would personally, gross.
Nobody likes the taste of spirulina. I'm used to it. I'm used to it, but nobody likes it.
You don't need it. There's nothing in it that your body needs. If it was the case, then why don't we all naturally have it in our backyard? Why is it not just naturally occurring like right here? I mean, it's not something that if most people that are buying spirulina are getting it from the Hawaiian.
You've had a dinner invite.
Yeah. Oh. Look out, Shane. And
what else? If Lorna says if you get another Jones, then you'll be keeping up with the Joneses. Hey, high alkaline. Is that? Is he talking about spirulina? Is that?
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Okay. And Andreas has said, let's make a dinner for 3.
Two's company, 3 in the froth. True story.
Okay. With about 5 minutes to go, I want to ask you about what's your take on vitamins, because we're talking about body functioning really well. You're probably going to say if it's functioning really well and if you're eating organic fruit and vegetables, I'm assuming you're saying that there should be very little need for supplements.
Yeah, so the human body knows how to derive and assimilate and absorb vitamins when it's in a whole food. So when you eat an orange, you're not just getting vitamin C. You're getting a whole bunch of vitamins.
You're getting the synergy, aren't you, of it? Yes.
Absorb and assimilate. To take an isolated mineral or vitamin, that's not how the body knows how to absorb and assimilate. To supplement and take something, it's not going to harm you. If you are worried that you're not getting enough of whatever vitamin or mineral, go for it. Obviously organic all the way, not sprayed all the way. A good source, an ethical source, is the way to go. When it comes to vitamins though, our bodies assimilate and absorb when there's a whole food. So you cannot beat the whole fruit, the whole veg.
And B12?
B12, see, I actually do take a B12 supplement. That's the only supplement I do take. And that's purely because it doesn't hurt me. I take it. I like where it's derived. I like the idea of it. I've been researching a lot about B12 because when they inject the dead animal, and that's where people are getting it from, and blah 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 blah. There's a whole lot of other stuff to B12 though, but just in a nutshell, I do take it out of the fact that it's not. I'm not getting. I'm feeling good about it.
What about
chewing?
No, put a comma after the word chewing.
Oh wow, we just went there.
Oh, it just went there. Okay, yeah.
Chewing.
See, I shocked you with what I said there. Chewing is
like the most, like, I'm just going to lose my shit right now. If you don't chew your food, you might as well not eat it. If you're not chewing...
Smoothies are out?
It's the only... No, they're in, but we shouldn't be guzzling it so our body's going, But this is the only place in our bodies where we smell, taste, texture, fun, it's all happening. We shouldn't be rushing it. This is the only area in our whole body we've got to break it down so that it can be absorbed. We're not absorbing in today's society because everyone's rushing and they're not chewing. So chew your food.
That was Lindy that made that comment, that asked about the chewing. Okay.
Heard of the vitamin C question.
Question was about vitamin C. Sorry, we missed the vitamin C question. Just going back.
What was the question, Blakey?
Blakey, what was the question? Jeez, where it was? Vitamin C for a bowel cleanse? Vitamin C for a bowel cleanse.
I know why he's asking that.
Yeah?
So, if you have
Is this a private joke?
No. If you have a lot of vitamin C, obviously you're going to get the squirts.
Okay. Had that once in high school. Not a good thing.
It's not bad. It's just something that when you have a lot of vitamin C or enough of a dose of vitamin C, it makes your bowel purge. It's not a bad thing. That's a very long answered. I can't have time to go there, Blakey, but...
Okay, now, I'm looking at our time. As long as you guys are enjoying what's going on there, because
it's a good thing. Yeah,
it's a good thing. Okay.
I was answering Blake's question. Yeah. It's good. It's fine.
Guys,
drink more water.
Guys, we're going to have to start winding up.
Yeah.
So,
thanks for having me.
You've certainly been had. Gee, that was good. That was Lindy said that was, and that was terrible. Okay. So
hope that some of that helped some people.
There was a lot of information tonight, which was really good. I learned a lot from it. I hope you guys got a lot from it too. It was a good show. Yes, thanks, Matthew. And next week is Abby Jones from Love Child, and which is cruelty-free clothing and so forth. We're going to put up the links for vegan frothers and for the Colonic clinic, so you guys can check it out. And what else? And share this live stream to win a meal for two from...
Do a second show.
Do a second show. Yes, we'll be doing a second show from... Is Shane saying what I think? The second show is not going to be the vegan hour, and you guys are just the innuendo. We've nearly gone there. Okay, and win a meal, dinner for two by sharing this live stream as much as you possibly can. meal for two from Easy House with the only vegan yum cha on the Gold Coast. It's fantastic. We love it. So thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Thanks for being here, Simone. I had a lot of fun. Ahimsa, namaste, live vegan and prosper. Okay, what she said. And we'll have you folks around real soon. So have a good week, guys, and I will see you next Tuesday night. Take care.